Hi everyone and welcome to the contingency plan. I have no idea how the subject of this video came up, but once I started thinking about it, I realized that as disturbing as it is, there is probably a lot of truth to it. Sadly, this almost exclusively has to do with how men will target women. I don't really envision any scenarios where good-looking guys are going to be directly affected one way or another. I don't see men or women targeting attractive men in regards to violence. However, if you're an attractive female, as horrible as Shit Hits the Fan will be in general, I feel it may be even worse for you. Also, and this makes it even worse, I don't believe age will play a factor much at all. If you're a female and you're visually appealing, you will be targeted more so than if you were considered homely, below average, or just plain ugly. We've all heard countless times how men are visual creatures. Most of them couldn't care less if you're smart enough to rub two sticks together. If you have a nice body or they find you visually appealing in any way, you will catch their attention. And in a Shit Hits the Fan situation, you do not want to draw any attention to yourself at all, positive or negative. As much as the gray man method is going to be a challenge for many people because of their narcissistic behavior, being an attractive female is going to increase that difficulty dramatically. Once rule of law is out the window, the only thing that is going to prevent men from targeting beautiful women is their own moral compass. If they lack one to begin with, or it fades over time, attractive females may end up having the most difficult time during Shit Hits the Fan of anyone. The conditions we may find ourselves living in over time will have some effect on a woman's appearance, simply due to the lack of hygiene and clean water we may have available to us. But a visually attractive female is still going to be considered attractive to many men, even after we all start to look a little rough around the edges. To make it worse, over time, standards are going to drop. So even if you consider yourself borderline attractive today, 6 months into a shitty situation, you may go from a 5 to an 8 in the eyes of men with nothing to lose and no laws to keep them in check. Today, being considered beautiful is a goal many try to attain on a daily basis. In a Shit Hits the Fan world, attractive women may switch to trying on purpose to ugly themselves up as much as possible. This tactic will work to some extent, but overall probably won't have much of an impact on whether or not you are targeted by men intent on doing you harm. Most will still be able to single an attractive female out of a group rather easily. And as if this all wasn't bad enough, it gets worse. Assuming you survive any actual assaults, in a post-apocalyptic world, the last thing you're going to want is a pregnancy, let alone an unwanted pregnancy. That's an entirely different video all to itself. So what's the solution? Trying to ugly yourself up isn't a viable option. In my opinion, there are two things you have available to you. The first is keeping a low profile by, for the most part, staying out of sight. This one sucks because it's basically a form of self-imposed imprisonment. As bad as Shit Hits the Fan will be in general, it would be even worse if you had to hide the entire time and limit what little freedom you did have. The second option is something that you can do starting today, and that is learning to defend yourself. Not only do you need to train to become efficient with weapons, but you need to learn to defend yourself long enough to gain access to a weapon. It won't do you any good if you have a handgun in your waistband, but someone comes up from behind, gets you in a bear hug, and you don't know how to get out of it. You need to learn some basic self-defense moves well enough to create the distance required to gain access to your weapon, and then know how to use it effectively once you do. This involves more than just being able to hit your target, but also includes weapon retention skills. Having a weapon does you no good if you basically just end up giving it to your attacker. Clearly, these skills are not something you need to know only if you are an attractive female, but the odds of you being targeted, in my opinion, will drastically increase if you are. As important as weapon proficiency, retention, and self-defense skills are to us all, they are even more important for a beautiful female. Do not expect your husband, boyfriend, son, or friend to protect you. Nobody will be able to protect you better than you can protect yourself, if you know what you are doing and are smart about it. As much as I'd like to say this won't be a problem if things go high and to the right, common sense tells me otherwise. Even if Shit Hits the Fan never happens during our lifetime, knowing these skills will make you safer and more confident overall regardless. Knowing how to target and strike the throat, groin, hands, eyes, knees, and any other sensitive areas long enough to create the distance required to gain access to your weapon, and then being proficient with that weapon is vital. Along with situational awareness, this is going to be the number one thing you can do to protect yourself. You don't need to become Bruce Lee, you just need to create the little bit of distance required to then execute a mag dump on the threat. Speaking strictly for myself, I don't want any of you to ugly yourself up simply to deter predators. You should do everything that you can to safely live your life the way you choose to for as long as possible, regardless of the overall circumstances we may find ourselves in. Learning how to properly protect ourselves is important for us all, but for attractive females, they need to be extra vigilant, and that includes proper training when it comes to defending themselves, as well as an increased level of situational awareness. Thank you for watching, and God bless each and every single one of you.
Alright, Shalom Akim wa Akutam. All honor, glory, and praises to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. Ba'Hashem Makakwadash, La Walam Yam, in the name of the Holy Spirit forever. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone Never Will, and much love to all you brothers all around the earth doing this work. Going hard, help us save the 144,000. Lord willing, we're part of that number. And much love to the Israelite foreigners, the small remnant that's gonna make it, the confusion of face Israelites scattered amongst the heathen, and look just like the heathen, but are actually Israelites. Going back to the holy seed line of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, whose salvation in the kingdom is only for, and much love to the helpers of the prophets and the friends of the prophets, that are also gonna receive a prophet's reward, which is being up in a chariot, being saved from the nuclear destruction, being crowned by Yahushua, receiving the throne, being a ruler over the entire earth and the universe also. And much love to the 1/3 women and children that also gonna make it through a man of the Lord. And this video is titled, All You Beautiful Women Will Be a Target When All Hell Breaks Loose and When Shit Hits the Fan During Jacob's Trouble. Now you women have set yourself in a giant trap. You fell into Esau's trap so well. The majority of you women are hoes, but you hoes are gonna make it anyways. The 1/3 women, you better get the fuck off of Instagram, posting pictures of yourself. You wanna got your body up all on there, poking out your lips with lip gloss and shit, trying to look all seductive. You even got women in the truth taking provocative pictures of themselves because y'all are full of shit. And that's why a lot of you women are gonna end up getting raped. Mass rape is coming, and that dude was fucking stupid. Even though he was on point, was saying that beautiful women will be a target, he said learn some moves, and he said to protect yourself. You women ain't gonna be able to protect yourself. You can't protect yourself. He said your boyfriend or your father or your brother won't be able to protect you, but nobody will be able to protect you better than himself. How's a fucking feeble ass, weaker vessel ass woman gonna protect herself better than the stronger vessel, which is a man? That doesn't make no fucking sense. Hey, but that's why you faggot ass devils gotta go down too, because you made that woman so fucking retarded. And he said if a shit hits the fan event ever occurs, then he just went on. What do you mean if it occurs? It is going to occur. He said if, no, when. And we're in that when, because it's about to be now. So let's get into the script. So you women, you're independent. You're not on that Miss G.I. Jane bullshit. You're not Superwoman. You ain't a superhero. You got no fighting skills. You're not gonna fight after no grown-ass man. Especially when there's no law and order, and you woman ain't gonna have no more police to call. Ain't nobody gonna help you. So you 1/3 woman, you better shut the fuck up. For you women that still wanna have big mouths, if you're respecting your man, that's good. Keep doing that. But for you women that can't shut the fuck up, you better learn to shut the fuck up, because there's gonna be mass rape very soon. You're gonna be seeing your mother getting raped, your grandmother, your aunts. And this mainly applies to the beautiful women. And I know some women maybe watch like, oh, I'm ugly, so I don't gotta worry about it. Oh nope, even fat, ugly women are gonna be getting raped too, because there's some dudes out here with no standards, and when all her bricks loose, dudes ain't gonna care. Hey, some dudes have a fetish for obese women. So ain't none of you women exempt. So you better really get it together. Stop fucking around, and you gotta share your man too. See, when there's mass rape on the shores of America and all the lands where Israel is, you women ain't gonna have no problem sharing in that day. We're gonna see if you got a problem with Isaiah 4:1 in that day. We're gonna see if you have a problem being 100% submissive when our heart breaks loose. We're gonna see. And it says in Isaiah 32:2, and a man shall be as a hiding place from the wind, and a covert from the tempest, as rivers of water in a dry place, as the shadow of a great rock in a weary land. Yeah, so said that a man's gonna be a protection. How the fuck are you even gonna protect yourself? You gotta scream to the top of your fucking lungs and call your boyfriend or your husband in the room. Well, your husband, because ain't no such thing as boyfriend and girlfriend in the scriptures. You gotta call your fucking husband in the room just to kill a fucking cockroach for you. But you're gonna fight a grown-ass man when there's no law and order all by yourself, you women are fucking stupid. You women are really fucking retarded, if you really believe that. There's gonna be mass rape very soon, see? Y'all have put your trust in the system, but when it collapses, you're gonna feel stupid. You're gonna have men trying to rape you. All you women on Instagram wanna take pictures of your ass, you got a bunch of likes. A lot of these dudes know where you live. And they're gonna rape you in that day. They're gonna be running trends on you left and right. They're gonna tear your pussy up. You're gonna have like 100 different spirits inside of you in one day. You're gonna have a bunch of dudes lined up, all their pants around their ankles in line, waiting to get up inside you. It's about to get really nasty out here. Ain't gonna be no help for you in that day either. See, because you woman, you put all your trust in Esau. So you really believe that this system is gonna go on forever, even though you clearly see a government shutdown. And you think, and you're still sleeping. You think that this place is gonna just bounce back? Nope. America's done with. And this Isaiah chapter 30 verse 1. Woe to the rebellious children, saith Yahweh, that take counsel but not of me, and that cover with the covering but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin. Yeah. It says, woe unto you that trust in Egypt. Egypt is America. Y'all trust in Egypt. And the Lord said, woe unto you. That means destruction. So you want to put your trust in Esau? You want to put your trust in the fucking devil? You want to put your trust in this fucking caveman? Rather than Yahweh Shemeshah who created you? Yeah, and y'all going to pay for that. Y'all going to get raped. Y'all going to get ravished. You're going to get bought off and sold like a piece of shit. It says, that walk to go down into Egypt and have not asked at my mouth, to strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh, and to trust in the shadow of Egypt. Therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame, and the trust in the shadow of Egypt your confusion. Yes, so when you finally see this place collapse 100%, and when Jacob's trouble's in full gear, you women are gonna feel fucking retarded. You ain't gonna know what the hell to do. You're gonna have no more police to call. Your man's gonna tell you to shut the fuck up. You're gonna try to call the police, and then you're gonna hear attention. Emergency services are discontinued. You're gonna be like, aw shit. And then your man's gonna throw you down a fucking flight of stairs. Gonna be like, what the fuck now, bitch? Yo, where's your police at now, bitch? What the fuck you gonna do now? Oh, you're strong and independent, right? Show me your manpower since you're a fucking man. Exactly. Shut the fuck up. You women are gonna feel stupid because you put your trust in Esau, you put your trust in Pharaoh, you put your trust in Egypt, aka America, aka Esau, the so-called white man, the devil, rather than putting your trust in Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Men are gonna be raping you women left and right. All men are gonna be raping you like crazy. They're gonna have a field day with you. All the men that you curved, you rejected, you let on, you treated like shit, you disrespected. These men are sick of this shit. You women always want to call a dude thirsty. You have some dudes that are really cool out there that they ain't even trying to get in your pants right away. They really try to get to know you. They'll go on 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 dates, and you still don't give them no pussy? And you still want to put them in the friend zone? Yo, these dudes gonna be like, yo, what the fuck? This bitch gonna use me? After I took out to dinner to all these restaurants, I paid her rent, I did all this. She had me thinking that we were gonna have a future together, and he's gonna go to your house and rape you. He's gonna be like, since she won't give it to me, I'ma fucking take it. He's gonna snatch your snatch from you. He's gonna take your pussy from you. And you ain't gonna do shit. Your police ain't gonna help you. Ain't the Simps ain't gonna help you. Your brother, your sister, your uncle. Ain't no men gonna help you. Your uncles, your grandfather, your father. Ain't none of them gonna help you. Ain't gonna be no help for you. And it's already written. And let's go to Psalms chapter 118. Verse 8. It is better to trust in the Lord Yahweh than to put confidence in man. It is better to trust in Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai than to put confidence in princes. Yeah, and that's what you women have done, you dumbass women. Put your trust in Esau, you put your trust in the government, you put your trust in government assistance. But you don't trust in Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai though. And that trust is going to beat to your confusion and shame. You're going to feel stupid like, fuck, why not listen to my man? Damn, now I'm getting raped. And when you're getting raped and when you're on the run, your women are going to think, as your legs are pried open, and your arms are tied up, you're gonna be like, damn, why not listen to my Israelite man? Why was not support my man that was on the house and I was doing this work so I can have salvation and not protection? Yeah, when your woman catch y'all, you gotta think of every little time that you were disrespectful to your man and you couldn't shut the fuck up. You're gonna think about all the times you gave him attitude, all the times you started fights, all the times you gave him hell about Isaiah 4:1, all the times you couldn't shut the fuck up and you tried usurping his authority. You're gonna think of all the times you were being a bitch. Yahweh Shemeshah, he's gonna bring everything to remembrance to you fucking women. You 1/3 woman got a nasty judgment. I mean, you 2/3 woman. Hey, but even you 1/3 women, you're gonna go through some tribulation. Because since you women aren't trying to cling to the man of the Lord now, the Lord's gonna make you go through a lot of hell, and he's gonna make you go through shit and mud, and make you go through a whole bunch of hell and shit, just to finally get to that Israelite man. Since you don't want to do it now, you're gonna do it later. And when you do it later, it's gonna be worse than if you were to do it now. See, if you were to do it now, it'd be nice and easy. But nope, you want to be a bitch, you want to be prideful, you want to be stuck up, you don't want to share your man. So Yahweh Shemeshah, he's gonna put you through the fucking ringer. He's gonna bring you to hell and back. And then you're gonna want a man of the Lord, and then you're gonna shut the fuck up. Yeah, be dumbass women, like the meme says. Only God can judge me. Oh, only God can judge you. Actually, we can judge you too. Us men, as your lords, we can judge you. The scriptures say, he that is spiritual judges all things. And the scripture says, cry aloud, spare not, lift up thy voice like a trumpet, show the house of Jacob their transgressions. So yes, we can judge you. Oh, but you want God to judge you? Okay, so God is going to judge you. You want to see how God's going to judge you? You want to see how the God of Israel is going to judge you, woman? Do you really want to see? Do you want to see how Yahweh Shemeshah is going to judge you? Okay, you said it. You said only God can judge you. So let's see what God's going to do. Let's see what Yahweh's going to do. You ready, woman? Hey, you got what you wanted. The same way I said in my last video. Hey, if you don't want to share if you don't want to share your man during Isaiah 4:1, you don't have to. You know what you can share? You can share a nuclear missile with the 2/3 and the heathens. How about that and these devils? You can share a guillotine and get your head chopped off. You want that? Hey, the Lord will give it to you. Okay, you got it. Prayer granted, you got it. Okay, woman? Hey, you said your prayer. An angel brought up your prayer to Yahweh Shemeshah. So guess what? You're not going to have a man. Hey, and you want to say like you're just going to get beheaded right away. No, you're going to get raped. You're going to be sewed off. They're going to go in every hole in your butt. It's going to go in your mouth. They're going to go in your ass and your pussy. They're going to go everywhere and every hole you got. And then they're going to rape you to death. And then they're going to put your head in the guillotine. No one said you got to be alive but just to be guillotined. You never know. They may rape you to death first. And you're going to have so much trauma from all the rape. That's going to make your spirit leave your body. And then they're going to be, yo, let's behead this bitch. You said you'd rather get your head chopped off. Hey, there's a lot of ways to get your head chopped off. It don't got to be by guillotine. They could do it with a machete. That's a slow way. Hey, that's what Ishmael be doing in the Middle East. When they make you go on your knees and they just behead you with a machete. And like, just cutting back and forth. Hey, you asked for it. Okay, your praise granted. Okay, woman, you don't got to share. But you can share a nuclear missile and a guillotine, though. How about that? You're going to share an unmarked grave with all the heathens and 2/3 over here. And these devils. The Lord already got woman for us. If we don't want to share, you don't got it. The Lord already has woman right now that down with Isaiah 4:1, so we don't need you. But let's see what your judgment's going to be since you don't want to share, okay? Let's see what your judgment's going to be since only God can judge you. Isaiah chapter 13. Isaiah chapter 13. Verse 15, everyone that is found shall be thrust through, and everyone that is joined unto them shall fall by the sword. Yes, so all you women that are joined to Esau and the heathen in these 2/3, rather than turning back to Yahweh Shemeshah and being submissive under a man of the Lord, you're going to fall by the sword and you're going to be thrust through and be killed and put to death. And then it says, their children also shall be dashed to pieces before their eyes, their houses shall be spoiled, and their wives ravished. So guess what? Only God can judge you, right? So what's going to be the judgment for your rebellion and being a bitch and for being an Instagram hoe and being a thought? You're going to get ravished by 1,000 uncircumcised men. You're going to be raped by 1,000 men that haven't showered in 5 months. They have yeast infection all over their dick. They're going to go up in you raw with their nasty ass uncircumcised dicks looking like elephant trunks. Hey, you asked for it. You woman asked for it. You said only God can judge you. There you go. That's God's judgment. Hey, it's right in the scriptures. You asked for it. Prayer granted. You got what you wanted, okay? Y'all got what you wanted. Easy as that. Yep, so it said that you were going to be ravished. You want to know what else your judgment's going to be? Since only God can judge you? Let's see what God said. Zechariah chapter 14. Verse 1. Behold, the day the Lord Yahweh cometh, and thy spoil shall be devoured in the midst of thee. For I will gather all nations against Jerusalem to battle, and the city shall be taken, and the houses rifled, and the women ravished. Ooh, says you're gonna get ravished again. Wow. Hey, you asked for it. Only God can judge you. We can't judge you, right? Hey, you women are funny. Yep, so that's what's gonna happen to you, Instagram hosts and your thoughts. And there's Jeremiah chapter 31, verse 22. How long wilt thou go about, all thou backsliding daughter? For the Lord Yahweh hath created a new thing in the earth. A woman shall compass a man. Yeah, you women are over men in the society. You got a bunch of liberty, but you don't want to use that liberty to do right. You know what your liberty is? You know how y'all were liberated and freed by being the biggest fucking hoe and slut and bitch possible? Showing your body, being a hoe, being promiscuous, being provocative. Showing your body off, being half naked, doing slut walks. So guess what? All these men, guess what? A lot of you women, when all her bricks loose, you don't got no dresses. You don't got no modest apparel. No, all you got is leggings, and all you got is yoga pants. All you have is tight-ass jeans and spandex. All you have is mini skirts and booty shorts. So your ass gonna be fresh, wide open, and men are gonna snatch that ass up, and they're going to rape the fuck out of you. They're going to rape you to death. Yep, and then ain't gonna be no help for you. There ain't gonna be no police or nothing. Nobody's gonna help you. Yeah, all your secret parts are supposed to be hidden, but you want to show it to the entire earth. You women are fucking retarded. And then you wonder why a lot of you women already do get raped. And then you wonder why you have all these creepy ass men following you on social media, cyber stalking you. Well, stop putting your fucking body out there. That's all for your husband and your husband alone, not for the whole entire earth to see. Hey, but these men know exactly where you live, and when all hell breaks loose, these men are gonna hunt you down, and they're going to rape the fuck out of you. See, now you got men masturbating over you, but in that day, men are gonna have to masturbate. They're gonna have to fantasize about putting you in doggy style position, putting you in missionary, you being on top of them, with your legs wrapped around their back, and them holding your butt as tight, and them just fucking the shit out of you. No, they're gonna do it for real. They're gonna have to imagine you on your knees sucking their dick, and them holding the back of your head, and coming in your mouth. Nope, they're gonna do it for real on that day. Their fantasies are gonna come to life. Hey, they may have a fetish for anal sex, which is nasty and that's off and that's wicked, but that's what they're gonna do. You want to show your ass? They're gonna go up in your ass. How about that? You said only God can judge you, right? Yeah, God's judging you. This is the God's judgment. It says women shall be ravished. You wanna flash your ass? They're gonna go up in that ass, literally. And this is Sirach chapter 20, Sirach chapter 36, verse 22. The beauty of a woman cheereth the countenance, and a man loveth nothing better. Yeah, men love a beautiful woman. Heathen men love beautiful women. Even Esau, as much as a faggot as he is, he loves a beautiful woman. You have these 2/3 men, they love beautiful women. Hey, we don't gotta rape you. No, you're gonna be raping us in that day. You woman that cling to men of the Lord during Isaiah 4:1, you the 1/3 woman, you're gonna rape us in that day. You're going to rape us. We're gonna accuse you of sexual harassment. We're gonna accuse you of being perverts and being creeps. You're gonna be dick whipped for the men of the Lord. The same way men are pussy whipped, you're gonna be dick whipped. Hey, so it says men love a beautiful woman. So all you beautiful 2/3 women and you heathen women, y'all going to get raped to death. Like how that brother from GMS Vent said, from GMS Indianapolis. He said, when these martial art troops come over here, they're going to rape the snot out of you. They're going to rape you till your vagina falls out from between your thighs. Hey, you better get right. And you 1/3 women that are sincere, and I see comments of women saying that they're scared. Oh, you should be scared. You better get right. And you're gonna share your man too. You're gonna share your man. Ain't no way around it. If you don't want to share your man, then you could let 1,000 other men share you. How about that? So, do you want to share your man or do you want to be shared? Would you rather share your pussy with 1,000 other men, with 2/3 and martial art troops and all these nasty ass heathen, or would you rather just share your man with multiple other women and righteousness? Hey, the choice is yours. You said only God can judge you, so since only God can judge you, you can get raped. Then how about that? Nice and simple. Yeah, so it said a beautiful woman cheereth the countenance. So when men love a beautiful woman, and in that day, when all hell breaks loose and when there's no more police, they're not gonna have to worry about taking you out on dates. They're gonna have to worry about using pickup lines and making sure you're interested and getting your approval and jumping through hoops. Nope, they're just gonna rape you. It's gonna be a field day on you women when all hell breaks loose. Yep, and you women have put yourself in the perfect trap. And this is Sirach chapter 26, verse 25. A shameless woman shall be counted as a dog, but she that is shamefaced will fear the Lord. Yeah, you women are shameless bitches, you 2/3. And you 1/3 women better get off that shit too. Putting your body all over social media, taking a picture of your ass, bending over, arching your back, poking your lips out like you're about to suck a dick. Don't do that shit. You know better than that. Phil, stop that shit. You know better than that. Wearing tight-ass pants, showing your thighs off, showing your coochie print and your ninja foot. You ain't funny. Yeah, I mean, may masturbate over you, but all he sees is the sexual. He don't respect you. You really think these men really give a fuck about you? No, they just have fantasies about raping you. And that's what's going to happen to you 2/3 of you women in these last days. Now, you 1/3 women, you're going to have some close encounters when it comes to being raped. Because the Lord's going to humble you. The Lord's going to humble you 1/3 women. The ones that aren't fully right yet. Now, you do have some of the 1/3 women that are pretty much 100% in order. But for the majority, y'all are still shameless. You still don't think you got to bow down to a man, but you're going to. You're going to be on the run. And since you don't want to get down with the man of the Lord now, while you have the chance to, the Lord, he's going to put extreme hell on you before you meet the man of the Lord in that day. You may be on the run for like 1 or 2 months before you catch a man of the Lord. It could be 3 months. You probably had like nearly 70 close calls when it came to being raped. You probably had a man grab you up and you were able to get away, but he ripped your pants off. And now you're running down the street in just your panties. And now you got to use a sheet to cover yourself with. Because you got no clothes and can't find none. You're going to be out barefooted, walking through shit, walking through dirt and mud, walking through trash and dead bodies, walking through vomit. Yeah, Lord's going to humble you, woman. You want to be shameless. You want to put your body all over social media. That's supposed to be for your husband and your husband only. And if you don't got a husband, save it for when you get a husband. It's not for the fucking world to see. But y'all gonna learn the hard way, because y'all put yourself in the perfect trap. You think you don't need no man, you think you're strong and independent. So we're gonna see how strong and independent you are when there's mass rape on American soils and all over the earth wherever Israel is scattered. And this is Mark chapter 3, verse 27. And no man can enter into a strong man's house and spoil his goods, except he will first bind the strong man and then he will spoil his house. Yeah, the majority of women are single. You live by yourself. It's you and your children. So you got no protection when your doors get busted in by some 2/3 of some lawless ass men or some martial art troops. You got no protection. You got no protection. Yep, and you're the weaker vessel. So what the fuck are you gonna do? You're gonna have grown ass men getting raped. You're gonna have grown ass men getting their butthole taken away from them and being penetrated. That's what's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. But y'all think it's a joke. Like you're gonna really fight a man off. So you're gonna have some 250-pound man that's fucking crazy, that's a complete bug out. You're gonna fight him off in that day? Yeah, right. And this is 1 Peter chapter 3, verse 7. Likewise, ye husbands, dwell with them according to knowledge, giving honor unto the wife as unto the weaker vessel. Yeah, y'all the weaker vessel. So what the fuck are you women gonna do? You can't hold your own. You women not a joke. You can't hold your own. And that day it's gonna be a complete free-for-all. It's going to be a complete free-for-all when all hell breaks loose. No more police for you to call. And you won't love the police. You love your daddy. You love when Esau shows up at the door. When you see the red, white, and blue lights flashing outside. He comes with the badge, all talking tough. You hear his walkie-talkie going, all in uniform. And then he establishes order. And he kicks out your man. Yeah, you won't love Esau, but guess what? Esau is about to divorce you. The government shut down his escalator and you're about to lose all your benefits. There's going to be no more police. And ain't nobody going to save you. Ain't none of the Israelite men going to save you. Ain't none of the heathen going to save you. Ain't none of these Edomites going to save you. You are done. So you want that woman, this better scare the fuck out of you. You better be talking to a man of the Lord on the comment board. Whatever brothers you speak to, that you're interested in. You better be making plans to get to those brothers. You better be making plans, because when all hell breaks loose, we are not going to be nice to you. We're not going to be nice to you. We're going to be like, yo, what the fuck you want? Yo, weren't you on that feminist bullshit before all hell broke loose? When there was still some order in America, weren't you a feminist? Didn't you say you don't need no man? So what the fuck you need me for now, right? What you want, you dumb bitch? What the fuck you want? Well, get the fuck out of here. Oh, you wanna come with me? Alright, shut the fuck up then. Go make me some food. Yeah, well, the same way y'all did us dirty, we're gonna do you dirty. And you ain't gonna do shit about it. Or what are you gonna do? Leave us and go to a FEMA camp or get your head chopped off? Or be ate up by Leviathan? Or be ate up by some newly created beast? Or get devoured by Bigfoot or Sasquatch? What the fuck you gonna do? You gonna be strong and independent? Are simps gonna help you in that day? Nope, all the simps are gonna die. Ain't nobody gonna save you. All you beautiful women, it don't matter whether you're beautiful or not, but especially beautiful women, your beauty is gonna become a curse in that day. See, now you get a bunch of likes, you have a bunch of followers. When you put videos on YouTube, it gets a bunch of views. You get your ass kissed. You can cry your way out of everything, and you get special privileges just for your beauty. But soon your beauty's about to be a curse, and that day, the ugly women are gonna be blessed. The ones who are missing teeth, the ones that are bald, the ones that are fat and old. Hey, even they're gonna get raped. But they don't have to deal with it as much as you do. But you're still gonna deal with it nonetheless. Because these men don't give a fuck. These men are lawless. They don't have no integrity. They don't have no soul inside them. They don't give a fuck if you're a 10. They don't care if you're a 9. They don't care if you're a 1. They don't care if you're an amputee. They don't care if you have a yeast infection. Hey, in that day, a man may be going to rape you. And you may be like, I got an STD. He's gonna be like, I don't give a fuck. I'm still going inside your pussy. He may be like, hey, I got an STD too. He's gonna be like, we can give out STDs to each other. Ain't no escape. Esau don't care. Neither do 2/3. And this is 2nd Ezra chapter 15. Verse 14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh. And one people shall stand up and to fight against another, and swords in their hands. Yep, so this is about to be race wars. It's about to get nasty. It's about to be the worst time ever in human history, which is Jacob's trouble. There was never a time like it before, and there will never be a time like it after it ever again. It says, and swords in their hands. Yeah, so all types of weapons. Guns, knives, bats, flamethrowers, tanks, Gatling guns, machetes. Any type of weapon you could think of. And you're gonna have dudes like Skeletor going around too. Skeletor from the Purge 3, the first Purge. You're gonna have dudes going around with syringes with chemicals and stabbing people with it and fucking killing them and sending poison right to their heart. And you got a lot of crazy ass dudes out there like Skeletor. That's my dude right there. He didn't give a fuck. You gotta have some crazy ass 2/3 like that. That dude was fucking scary. Hey, I'd rather be killed by a martial art trooper than to come across a dude like Skeletor. That dude was fucking crazy. See, at least if you get shot up with an M16, that's a quick death. But a dude running up on you with some chemicals that'll paralyze you and fucking give you some chemicals, like some lethal injection shit, and he duct taped it around his wrist, like some Wolverine claws, and stabbed him right in the chest. You got dudes out there like that. Hey, and I did a video titled that too, about Skeletor, about the Purge 3, the first Purge. It was titled, Yahweh will let the crazies out loose when all hell breaks loose during Jacob's trouble. That dude was fucking crazy. He was like, and I'm the practicing practitioner. And then he cut that dude's face up. That dude didn't give a fuck. You got some crazy ass dudes out there like that. And y'all know about serial killers, Jack the Ripper. Well, you know why they call him the Ripper? He would rip out women's vaginas. You got Ed Gein. You have Ted Bundy. You have Albert Fish. You got some crazy ass dudes out there. You have serial killers out there that kill like 300 people or even more, or have killed like 1,000 people and they have never been caught. Those are the spirits for vengeance. And what are the spirits for vengeance that are gonna be there during this time? Men raping, torturing people. You got some crazy ass dudes out there. But to you fucking women, it's a joke. You got some crazy ass dudes out there. There's a woman in my family on my mother's side. She lives in Chicago. And I'm sure a lot of Chicago brothers know. I'm not sure what they say, but from what I heard that Chicago is the rape capital of America. And one time, I don't know what it's up with women because they have bird brains. But you know how a woman will leave her keys in the door on the outside when she goes in, but she forgets to take a key out? Well, she went home one day And she put the keys in the door, opened the door, but forgot to take her keys out. So her door was unlocked, but her keys were still in the door on the other side, on the outside where the hallway was. And some men happened to get into her apartment because the door was open. She got raped by 5 men. They raped her for 5 hours straight. They went in her vagina, they went in her mouth, they went in her ass. You know what they did also? They bit her nipples off. They bit her nipples off. And it fucked her up so bad. It happened about around 20, 30 years ago. To this very day, she has schizophrenia. That's how bad it fucked her up. And her husband was in the house too. They killed her husband and they raped her for 5 hours straight. They bit her fucking nipples off. You got dudes out there like that. You got dudes out there like that. And I have an aunt that used to live in Chicago. She almost got raped. She told me one time she was going into a building and then some dudes hopped out of a car real quick and then she ran upstairs. I mean, she ran up the stairs, went into the hallway, and then she was able to get into the elevator, but they didn't come in the door quick enough, and then she went in the elevator, and as the door was closing, their hand almost reached into the elevator, almost like a horror movie. You know how a horror movie, you'll run into an elevator, and they'll get in just in time, and right before the door shuts, they'll try to kind of reach their hand in, but then it'll close, and you'll hear them banging on the door. You'll hear them banging like, boom, 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 boom. You bitch, open the fucking door! You got crazy, you got this spirit's created for vengeance, but you women think it's a fucking joke. And the bitch is still retarded. This bitch is still stupid on that feminist bullshit. But this time, men are gonna succeed at raping her. Men are gonna care if you're fat, if you're old, if you're wrinkly, if you got an STD. Men are gonna care if you got eczema, plaque psoriasis, or some type of body condition that makes you look ugly. Men are gonna care. There's spirits created for vengeance. Let me get that real quick, then I'll go back to 2nd Ezra's. 2nd Ezra, chapter 37. Oh, my bad. Sirach, chapter 39. Verse 28. There be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore strokes. In the time of destruction, they pour out their force and appease the wrath of him that made them. Yeah, spirits created for vengeance. You got demons out here. Yeah, spirits that are created for righteousness on the right-hand side, and the demons that are run by Satan, ultimately held by Shemir Shai. But Satan is the top demon on the left-hand side, the top angel on the left-hand side, the wicked angel. He gives orders to all the demons, to all the evil spirits. And they hop on people and they do the Lord's bidding. They kill people, make people kill themselves, mass shootings. You hear stories about people being stabbed 80 times, people being chopped up in pieces, and thrown in buckets of sulfuric acid. You got crazy ass dudes out here, but your women still don't fucking get it. You still can't shut the fuck up. But the Lord's gonna shut you the fuck up. And then it says, fire and hail and famine and death, all these were created for vengeance. Teeth of wild beasts and scorpions, serpents and the sword, punishing the wicked to destruction. Yeah, and 2/3 of you women are wicked, and even you 1/3 women, you're gonna have some very close calls. Because you don't want to get right now, you're gonna have near-death experiences, life-threatening situations, and near-rape experiences. A man, he may come an inch away from your pussy with his dick, and he may almost get up inside you, but then a man of the Lord may come and swoop and get you out of there. Like in Book of Eli, when Mila Kunis almost got raped, but then right as he was about to go up inside of her, that dude got shot with an arrow. So you woman, you're gonna humble down for sure. And back in 2nd Ezra, chapter 15. 2nd Ezra, chapter 15. I'll go to 16. For there shall be sedition among men and invading one another. Ooh, it says invading one another. You women are gonna get invaded. Your pussy's gonna get invaded. There's gonna be mass home invasions. There's gonna be no police, and no one's gonna save you. You think your neighbor's gonna help you? Nope. They're gonna be too busy worrying about their own family. They got kids. They're not gonna give a fuck about you. Your own neighbors, you're gonna have to worry about them the most. They're gonna be the same ones raping you. You got a lot of men with a good-looking neighbor, but he may be too afraid to make a move, because she may be a bitch or she may be too stuck up. But in that case, he's gonna be like, oh shoot, I could just rape her now. No police to worry about. None of her brothers. I don't see a big brother coming around. I don't see a brother. I don't see her father no more. Oh, and I could go all in. Oh yeah, I can get a daughter too. I'll have a threesome with him. I'll chain him up to the bed. I'll knock him unconscious. Drag him in the basement. Tie him up to a radiator. I'll put one hand here, tie one up here and up there. Put this leg here, put that leg there. Have you all wide open. That way they can just go up inside you. And they're gonna put a bucket under your ass so you can shit and pee. And they're gonna wipe you up, get you nice and clean again, give you a little bit of food. Not enough to satisfy you badly, but enough to satisfy you, just enough for you to stay alive, so they can keep you alive and keep raping you. It's gonna happen. Out of Malcolmite, our brothers are doing videos on it. You women think it's fucking funny, but you ain't gonna laugh in that day. And don't come running to the men of the Lord either. We ain't gonna give a fuck about you. It says, for there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes. See? It said they shall not regard their kings nor princes. So no one's gonna give a fuck what Donald Trump gotta say. No one's gonna care what Mike Pence gotta say. No one's gonna care what Obama gotta say. No one's gonna care what none of these motherfuckers gotta say. The mayors, the presidents, the governors, the senators. No one's gonna care. The police, the National Guards, the FBI, CIA, the state troopers. No one's gonna give a fuck about them. They're gonna be getting killed on that day. They're gonna be being killed off. It says they shall not regard their kings nor princes, and here's the main point. In the course of their actions shall stand in their power. Yeah, what does that mean? It means it's gonna be a free-for-all. People are gonna do whatever the hell they wanna do. Whether you wanna get someone that screwed you over, a friend that fucked you over, that owed you monies, your best friend may have slept with your woman, so you're gonna get your friend and your woman that committed adultery on you. And for your women that have fucked men over, you threw them on child support, got them locked up, got them thrown in jail, took away their children, started fights with them, you rejected them and made them feel like shit. These same men are gonna come back to rape you. It said the course of their actions shall stand in their power. So they're gonna do whatever the fuck they wanna do. It's going to be a literal purge. It ain't gonna be for no 12 hours either. It's gonna be for many, many months. It could be, we don't know how long Jacob Show is gonna be, but Jacob Show is gonna be a good amount of time. You women are finished. Yeah, it says a man shall be as a hiding place from the wind. You women can't protect yourself. You women are on that G.I. Jane bullshit. You think that shit's real? Being G.I. Jane. Being fucking superwoman. You women are really fucking twisted in the head. Thinking you could beat up some grown-ass man. You women are so fucking stupid. You can't handle a cockroach on the wall. But yeah, you want to fight a grown-ass man? Yeah, right. Let me get that meme. I hope I still have this. Let me try to find this real quick. Bear with me a minute. Hope I can find it. Hopefully it's in here. Just bear with me a second. Oh, here it is. Yo, I found it. It says, females be scared of spiders, but will punch a nigga that's 6'5", 220 pounds. You women are fucking retarded. You want to beat dudes so damn badly? You women got some serious penis envy. You want to get up in a grown man's face and you want to fight him, but then when he punches the fuck out of you and busts your teeth out your fucking mouth, oh, you want to cry, oh, why you hit a girl for? Oh, you hit a woman. Oh, yeah, bitch, you hit a woman. Well, why the fuck did you put your hands on a man knowing damn well that he'll beat the shit out of you? Yeah, you woman, you're so used to getting away with everything, but now the time is coming where you're about to pay the tab for all your wickedness. Females be scared of spiders about punching a nigga that's 6'5", 220 pounds. You know what's crazy about my ex too? I always tell you about how she tried to fight me one time and I beat the shit out of her. Don't you know she's been beat up by all of her ex-boyfriends? And one of her exes busted the teeth out of her mouth too. He beat the shit out of her. She has to wear a partial and everything. Like those partial dentures. And you know what's crazy too? And then after getting fucked up in every relationship that she's been in, the bitch tries to fight me. Yo, these women love getting fucked up. These women love getting the shit beat out of them. She had one man that broke her finger. And one of her fingers is permanently dislocated. One of the fingers is crooked because it never sat in place properly. You know how you gotta put a bone back in place, right, after it's broken? Yeah, it didn't set properly, so it's permanently crooked. Like a Gatorade lightning bolt. Stupid ass bitch. Yo, these women are fucking retarded. These women want to be dudes so damn badly. Another dude of hers threatened to chop up in pieces and throw her into a river. I mean, into an ocean because he worked at a shipyard. At a waterfront. And he threatened to chop up in pieces and throw into water. And these bitches don't want to get in a man's face. She's been raped. This bitch has been sexually abused. But yes, she still wants to get up in a man's face as if she could fight a man. Yo, what's up with these women? Yo, Ahbl, can you enlighten me on that, please? Damn, hey, what about you women? Why do you get up in dude's face thinking you can fight? And you get the shit beat out of you? But then you get the shit beat out of you, and then you try to get up in his face another time. Yo, Esau has fucked your head up beyond the fucking repair. Esau has fucked you woman up good. Esau has turned you bitches the fuck out. Want to get up in a grown man's face thinking you can beat a grown-ass man. I don't even see other men get up in grown-ass men's faces. It's always women trying to fight someone that you know damn well she can't beat up. Because women, they love being beat up. They love having the shit beat out of them. Well, guess what? You're going to have the shit ripped out of you also in these last days because this is going to be mass rape. And even for you women that don't look good, it's still going to happen to you also if you have the 2/3. And in that day, you're going to have no choice but to turn to the Israelite, man. That's when Isaiah 4:1 is going to really kick in gear. Let me get that too. Let me get Isaiah 4:1. You're not going to never do a lesson like this without Isaiah 4:1 and Isaiah 13:12. Isaiah 13:12 when it says, I'll make a man more precious than fine gold, even than the golden wedge of Ophir. Yeah, so when there's mass rape, you women are going to be running down the street. There's going to be dudes raping women out in the street. They're going to care about no privacy. They're going to do it right in the open. They're going to bend your ass over a car. They're going to do it right on the concrete. They ain't going to care about whether they're on grass or whether they're on a bed or a mattress. Nope, they're going to do it right on the concrete. They ain't going to give a fuck. It's going to be all out hell. You're going to see dudes line up in the street raping women, taking turns. It's going to get really nasty out here. Yes, so you women, you say only God can judge you? Well, good. God's going to judge you, okay? And God, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yeshai, has a nasty, horrific judgment waiting for you. Yep, so that's the truth right there. Females be scared of spiders. Yeah, we'll step up to a nigga that's 6'5" and 220 pounds. Yeah, because women are fucking retarded. These women are fucking retarded. And after getting the shit beat out of them, they still want to get up in dudes' faces. Like, if I had the shit beat out of me, I'd be mad humbled. I don't like pain. But see, that's why I don't get up in motherfuckers' faces. I don't like fighting. Not that we should fight anyways, but I'm just saying. I don't go around starting shit. I'm not a troublemaker. I'm not a troublemaker. But these women, they love starting trouble. Like that dumb bitch I used to be with. Each and every single one of her ex-boyfriends had beat the shit out of her. Beat the fuck out of her. Now she's all battered and bruised and fucked up. And then she wants to get with me and try that shit with me. Stupid ass bitch. But that's why y'all gonna get fucked up some more. Because Micah 7:10 is about to come to pass. A lot of you women gonna be getting raped and tortured. You women are gonna get it really bad. And now let's go to Isaiah chapter 4:1, one of my favorite scriptures. Every Akim loves this. Yeah, and that's what's going to make these 1/3 women get right. So, Akim, for your woman that ain't fully right, she can't shut her fucking mouth. She's going to shut up soon. And that alone in itself is a miracle. Making the black woman, Latino woman, and Native American woman finally shut the fuck up. And make them stop nagging and talking shit and fucking flapping their flappers off. Oh, she's going to shut the fuck up very soon. When she's mass rape of martial art troopers everywhere, and dead bodies everywhere, hearing gunshots every minute of the day, every second of the day, oh, she gonna shut the fuck up then. Isaiah 4:1. And in that day 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, will we eat our own bread, and wear our own apparel, only let us be called by thy name, to take away our reproach. Yeah, and you women that were on Instagram that are part of the 1/3, you're gonna feel stupid for being an Instagram hoe, being a thought, shaking your ass, being a stripper, being a prostitute, acting stupid, being on that feminist bullshit, and a man of the Lord is gonna take your reproach away. Yeah, we don't want you sluts though. Y'all can stay where you at, you prostitutes and you strippers and all that. We're gonna have nothing but virgins, good women. And in that day, we're going to have that spiritual power to where if we do have mercy on a prostitute or a woman that has a sexual past, we're going to have the spiritual power to restore her hymen and to remove all the genetic material and all the previous semen inside of her from all the previous men that she was with. And she's going to be as good as new again. She's going to be a brand new virgin. So it's going to be like she's like a virgin again. The same way, yeah, born again, she's going to be a virgin again. So yeah, we're gonna have all the options very soon. You women about to get it really bad. And you women about to get in order too. Because you don't respect the Israelite man. You think this is a joke. The majority of women are a joke. Very, very few of you are actually sincere. So y'all better get right. This is about to be mass raping on American soil. In Isaiah 4:1, and in that day, 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, will we eat our own bread and wear our own apparel? Only let us be called by thy name to take away our reproach. Yup. Y'all gonna need that reproach taken away. You're gonna take a man of the Lord's name. You're gonna share that man. There's gonna be no problem. Any of your insecurities or your little mental blocks, you better kink it out and work it out right now, because you don't got no choice. Now it's time for the men of the Lord to rise up, and you're gonna either get with it or get lost, or roll with it or get rolled over. You choose. Yep, you beautiful woman gonna be a target. You got that long ass hair, you got that fat ass that jiggles when you walk. Or men are gonna be all up on that in these last days. And you women don't even wear dresses, so you're automatically gonna be already exposed, basically, because they can see the shape of your body. They can see your curves. So men are gonna be fresh on that ass. And that day, like that dude said in the video, you women are gonna be trying to look as ugly as possible. But it ain't gonna work. You're gonna throw mud on your face. You're gonna make your hair scraggly. And all fucking discombobulated looking. You're gonna be putting ace bandages and corsets over your tits to make you look flat-chested. You're gonna make your vagina smell bad. Well, your woman's vagina already smells bad anyways. Hey, but these men out here, these heathens in 2/3, they don't have no standards. See, a men of the Lord, we ain't dealing with no rotten ass smelling vagina in that day. But these 2/3, they don't care if you have dried up shit in your ass. They don't care if your vagina's bleeding. They're still gonna go up beside you. See, in our culture, and when it comes to Israel, if an Israelite man takes on a heathen concubine, well, a heathen can only be a concubine. So if a man takes a concubine, the Israelite man has to wait 30 days before he goes up inside of her and has sex with her. But these heathens, when they go to rape you women, they're gonna wait no 30 days. They don't give a fuck. They're gonna go up inside you immediately. They're gonna go up inside you immediately. So like this video is titled, you beautiful woman would be a target when all hell breaks loose during Jacob's trouble. And your beauty's gonna become a curse. See, now you wanna laugh at these ugly women because you get all the attention now, but soon it's gonna reverse to where all these ugly women, they don't have to worry as much. But you good looking women, you're gonna have a bunch of men raping you. They're gonna be passing you back and forth, tying your legs up to beds. One leg on this side, one leg on that side. One leg on this side, one leg on that side. They're gonna put a mouth gag in you. Well, in that day, there's gonna be no police, but you know, they'll probably do it without the mouth gag because they want to hear you scream. They want to hear your sexy ass moans as they're fucking you and ravishing you to death. You got some sick ass men out there, but you women don't fucking get it. You women all think it's a fucking joke. But you're gonna see very soon. You're gonna see that the men of the Lord weren't bullshitting, and that this was all real and it was all true, everything we were saying. That's why it says they shall know that there was a prophet among them in Ezekiel 33. So I pray that this video is edifying. I want to say shalom and peace. Hope this boosts you brother spirits and you women that you believe you're part of the 1/3 and you know you're trying to do the right thing. You better get it together and you better be sharing a man because that time's about to come. So shalom and peace.